It just doesn't occur to you unless it's you. If it doesn't happen to somebody that you already know or to yourself, you just don't think that it would ever happen to you.
Small wonders, it's so important for these mums that deliver early. They're not prepared for, the trauma that they go through, especially if it's unexpected. When we've spoken to mums, they find that it's quite a shock to the system. And, 1 minute the baby's okay, the next minute the baby's poorly. And it's like a roller coaster of events for them.
We didn't really know what was going to happen when we thought Alice was going to come, because everything was fine. The whole of the second trimester was fine. And then just one day just started getting a few waves of back pain and a little bit of blood, and just brushed it off and thought, we better come to the hospital just in case to get checked out. And then lo and behold, when I got checked out properly, I was 4 centimetres dilated. So the hospital did everything they could to hold her off, but she was just determined that she was going to come, and that was that. So it was just a bit of a big shock.
I think Small Wonders is very important for the neonatal care that we provide, because not only it gives some reassurance to parents, but it also informs about the transition or the care that is being provided through the journey on the neonatal unit. So it starts from preparing the parents right before birth, and then telling them what happens at the time of delivery, what care is provided, how our team can assist them in the care that we provide, and also help through the difficult time.
To be honest, when you come here, the hospital becomes your second home, and everybody tries to make it feel that way. So there's a family room, there's facilities that you can use to make yourself feel at home. In our case, we started in intensive care because she needed ventilation, she needed breathing support. And then she got better, so after a week we moved to high dependency, and that's where it's a bit of step down care. But then she caught an infection, so then we went back again, so you've got to get used to that. It's sometimes 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards.
I mean, the main benefits of the Small Wonders DVD, it's broke down into separate films that addresses certain issues. So it's looking at, the importance of skin-to-skin contact, which is really good for the babies, especially because they've been separated from the mums. It helps calm the babies, it helps calm the mums, and it's such a special time. It also helps with the hormones to help the mum produce breast milk to feed the baby, which is so essential as well.
This is the first time that I've had them on me. It feels absolutely amazing.
So any time they're unsettled in the night, this is what you do?
Yeah, the staff were really good at making sure that as soon as she was stable, she could have skin to skin. And it was amazing, wasn't it? I mean, I was lucky to get it first before Dad.
Yeah, you got a couple of goes first.
And she just made sure she was all cosy. And the staff do try and facilitate as much as possible when the baby's well enough for you to have as much as you can, because there's so many, it's just so nice and there's so many benefits.
Mum and baby, they have always stayed together for a long time. And while the baby comes out on this world into your natural environment, there are a number of things which are required, which includes provision of heat, provision of warmth, and provision of love. By putting the baby on the chest, all the 3 are met. And by meeting this, mum also helps in expressing the milk, because by skin-to-skin contact, there are certain hormones which are produced, and this helps in letting off the milk, which helps in a baby by establishment of the breastfeeding at a very short time.
It's really important for mums who deliver premature to actually express the breast milk as soon as possible after delivery. This helps to set up the milk production for the weeks ahead, and it's really important that these mums get the colostrum as soon as possible after delivery, even if they're not planning to breastfeed. We know from lots of evidence that the babies are well protected, they're getting antibodies through the breast milk, and also, it's providing protection against infection. One of the most important things about it is making sure that the parents are involved with the care of the baby while they're on the unit, because sometimes, that they've delivered the baby and they're separated, they're going home on a night. So being involved in the care of the baby throughout the day is really, really important, and we really like wanting them to be involved, have a say in the baby's care, and that includes with the doctors, the nurses, the midwives, everybody involved in that care.
Most people do make it through the other end, and I think it is important that the DVD shows the progression and where you go from one room to the next, and that it is 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You just got to keep going forward.